Hi, I wanted to share a personal parenting moment. So yesterday, my partner, she was out of the house and I was at home with my daughter and my stepdaughter. And my stepdaughter was going to be in an appointment with her teacher. So I wanted to set that up with her and be able to ask her teacher a question. So then my other daughter wanted to show me a game. So I explained to her that she would have to wait, and I'm looking forward to spending a game with her, but I had to, the priority was to help um, my other daughter get set up with her appointment. And then when that was done, I would come back to her and connect with her over her game. So the reason I share that is what I did there was I helped the one daughter understand that I would be connecting, so just be patient. And then I assured my other daughter I'd be helping her with her appointment. So um, I had a shower, came out, went and did my thing with the teacher appointment, went down to spend time with my other daughter, like I told her I would. And during this time, when I came down the stairs, she was holding her leg, hopping around, and it looked like her leg was bleeding. So at that point, I'm thinking, oh, well, she's injured, so I better figure out what's going on. So I could tell that she didn't really know what to do. She doesn't like the sight of blood, and historically she's had a hard time with injuries, and she's gone to this like place where she thinks that her leg's gonna fall off, or she thinks her arm's gonna fall off, or if she has a loose tooth that it'll be hurt forever. So historically she kind of panics when she's in pain. So I said, hey, I see your leg's bleeding. I'm gonna grab a cloth for you. Sit down and just worry about breathing. If you need to cry, cry. That's what your body does to release the pain. So she sat down. I came over, brought her a wet cloth, and she applied it on her leg, and I said, hey, hold this on your leg. So what I'm doing is I'm giving her a job. So she's holding the cloth on her leg. And as you can see, I haven't asked yet what has happened yet. It doesn't matter what happened. We just want to help her realize she's gonna be fine. So while she's holding the cloth on her leg, and I said, we just gotta stop the bleeding, and I said, looks like there's a little bit of blood there, but it looks like you're not gonna need stitches or nothing. We can handle this ourselves. So I could see she's like, okay. So right there, she's already, felt better that she's not gonna go to the doctor. It's not a serious cut, anything like that. So as she was calming down, and I sat beside her, so, co-regulating. I'm not overreacting. I'm not saying, oh, I'm rubbing her back and saying, oh my God. No, I'm just sitting beside her, letting her self-regulate. And as she calmed down, I said, hey, I really noticed that this time when you got hurt that you didn't let your little brain take over and go to this worst case scenario where you thought your leg was going to bleed so much that your leg was going to fall off. I said, you looked like you had it all. So she started laughing because I was joking around. She said, yeah, it's, I've been getting better with this and thinking that it's not that big of a deal. I said, awesome, but you need to cry, you got to cry, but let's just not let our mind consume us, and let's challenge our thoughts. And she's like, I know, we talked about this before. I said, great. So as you can see, we've had previous discussions to get to this point. Lastly, I wanted to figure out what happened. So I said, what happened? And she's like, I don't know. So right there in my mind is like, well, something probably happened where she was doing something she probably shouldn't have been doing. And I said, well, do you know what happened, or are you worried if you tell me that you're going to be in trouble and or something? She goes, yeah, I'm kind of worried. And I said, hey, you know how we work. We just talk about things, and you don't have to fear that. Even though we've had this conversation many times, I still have to prompt and say, don't worry, because our minds want to shut down. We fear letting our parents down. We fear letting them know we did something we shouldn't do. So I prompted her, and she said, I cut my leg on the couch. And I said, well, that's interesting, because the couch is soft, and I'm wondering, how would you cut your leg? We got to figure out what's on the couch so no one else gets hurt. So right there, kind of joking, inviting her in. So we go over to the couch, and I said, point to me where you cut your leg. So she kind of hesitates, and she points to the behind the couch. So behind the cushions. So right there in my mind, I know that she knows that she shouldn't be climbing the couch, because we have many, many conversations about climbing on the furniture. That's not something we do there for sitting. She typically has a lot of energy sometimes, so she gets jumping around. So we've had this talk lots about not climbing on the couch. So there and behold, on the back of the couch, there is a little, like a staple sticking out that cut her leg. So I sat down beside her on the couch, and I said, hey, so your leg's feeling better? She said, yeah. I said, so what happened here, and what did you learn by all that? She said, well, I learned that if climbing on the back of the couch, I can get hurt. And I said, why do you think we had a rule about climbing on the couch? And she said, well, so I don't break the couch and for safety. And I said, yeah, remember, rules are for safety. We have rules to prevent things from happening. So do you think you can stop climbing on the couch? Or do we have to have a long talk about this? Or do we have to look at maybe adjusting some things? Or so we can help teach you to stop climbing the couch? Because we really need to stop doing that. And she said, no, I'm going to stop. So right there, we went through an injury. We figured out that she broke a rule, which is don't climb on the couch. And now I know that hopefully a natural consequence will prevent future behavior. If not, we'll have to look at different options of climbing the couch and to prevent this and to really teach this to her. So that's a little bit of insight in how I do things in terms of personal parenting moments. I hope that is beneficial, and stay safe, take care, be well.